Hey there, fellow Americans. Have you been keeping up with all the Social Security changes that are about to affect millions of beneficiaries in 2025? If you're one of the 70 million Americans receiving Social Security benefits, or you're planning to apply soon, you absolutely need to know about these 5 major changes coming next year. These updates could significantly impact your monthly checks, your eligibility, and even how you interact with the Social Security Administration. Before we dive into these critical changes, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future updates on Social Security benefits, retirement planning, and financial security tips that could help protect your financial future. Alright, let's get into the 5 biggest Social Security changes you need to prepare for in 2025. First up, let's talk about the substantial cost of living adjustment, COLA, that's coming in January 2025. The Social Security Administration has announced a 2.5% increase for all Social Security recipients, including retirement, disability, and SSI beneficiaries. What does this mean in real dollars for you? For the average retiree currently receiving around $1,900 per month, this translates to approximately $47.50 more in your monthly check. That's an extra $570 per year. While this increase isn't as large as the 3.2% adjustment we saw in 2024 or the massive 8.7% increase in 2023, it still represents a meaningful boost to help offset rising costs. But here's what many recipients are asking: is this increase enough to keep up with the real inflation we're experiencing at the grocery store and pharmacy? Remember that the COLA is calculated based on the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, which doesn't always perfectly reflect the spending patterns of seniors and disabled Americans who often spend a higher percentage of their income on healthcare and housing. Have you noticed that your expenses seem to rise faster than your benefits? This is a challenge many beneficiaries face, and it's important to plan accordingly. The second major change affects the earnings limits for Social Security recipients who are still working. If you're collecting Social Security benefits before your full retirement age and you're still earning income from a job, listen carefully because this directly impacts your wallet. In 2025, the earnings limit is increasing to $22,320 for those who won't reach full retirement age during the year. This means you can earn up to $22,320 without having any benefits withheld. For every $2 you earn above that limit, $1 will be deducted from your benefits. For those reaching full retirement age in 2025, the limit will increase to $59,520, with $1 in benefits withheld for every $3 earned above this threshold. Are you currently working while receiving benefits? Have you strategically planned your work income to maximize both your paycheck and your Social Security benefits? Many beneficiaries don't realize that this isn't a permanent reduction. Once you reach full retirement age, your benefit is recalculated to give credit for months when benefits were reduced or withheld. Understanding these earnings limits is crucial for planning your work and retirement strategy, especially if you're between 62 and your full retirement age. The third significant change involves the maximum taxable earnings for Social Security payroll taxes. This might not affect current beneficiaries directly, but it's a critical change for workers still contributing to the system. In 2025, the maximum amount of earnings subject to Social Security tax will increase to $171,500, up from $168,600 in 2024. This means higher income earners will be paying Social Security taxes on more of their income. Why does this matter to current beneficiaries? Because these increased contributions help strengthen the Social Security Trust Fund, which is projected to face shortfalls in the coming decades. Have you been wondering about the long-term stability of Social Security? This change is part of the ongoing efforts to address that concern. For workers earning above this threshold, this change means you'll be paying about $179 more in Social Security taxes in 2025. While this might seem like a small adjustment, these incremental changes are part of the broader strategy to ensure the program's sustainability for current and future generations. Fourth on our list is a significant update to the Supplemental Security Income (SSI) program for the approximately 7.5 million Americans who rely on SSI benefits, including elderly, blind, and disabled individuals with limited income and resources. There are important changes to the resource limits coming in 2025. For the first time in decades, the SSI resource limits will be increasing substantially. The individual resource limit will rise from $2,000 to $10,000, and the couple limit will increase from $3,000 to $15,000. This is a monumental change that will allow SSI recipients to save more money without losing their benefits. How long have SSI recipients been waiting for this change? Since 1989. That's over 35 years with no adjustment for inflation. This adjustment means that SSI recipients will finally be able to build a modest emergency fund without fear of losing their essential benefits. Additionally, the SSI federal payment standard will increase due to the COLA, bringing the maximum federal SSI payment to individuals to approximately $950 per month and $1,425 for couples. If you're receiving SSI or know someone who does, this change could significantly improve financial security and quality of life. The fifth major change coming in 2025 affects how beneficiaries interact with the Social Security Administration. The SSA is continuing its digital transformation with expanded online services and the rollout of a completely redesigned website and mobile app. What does this mean for you? More services will be available online, allowing you to handle many tasks without visiting a field office or calling the often overwhelmed phone lines. The new digital tools will include enhanced authentication procedures to protect your personal information while making it easier to check benefit status, update personal information, request replacement cards, and access personalized benefit estimates. For those applying for benefits, the application process is being streamlined with clearer instructions and fewer required in-person visits. Have you tried using the SSA's online services in the past and found them frustrating? The agency has been listening to feedback and investing in significant improvements. However, for those who prefer in-person service or don't have reliable internet access, local field offices will remain open with expanded hours in many locations. This digital transformation represents the SSA's efforts to improve service delivery while managing the increasing demand from baby boomers entering retirement age. These 5 changes will impact millions of Americans receiving Social Security retirement, disability, and SSI benefits. But what actions should you take now to prepare? First, review your current benefit amount and estimate how the 2.5% COLA will affect your monthly check. Second, if you're working while receiving benefits, carefully plan your income to optimize around the new earnings limits. Third, if you're receiving SSI, start thinking about how you might use the expanded resource limits to build financial security. Fourth, create an account on the SSA website if you haven't already, so you're ready to use the enhanced online services when they launch. And finally, stay informed about any additional changes that might occur as 2025 approaches. Are these changes enough to address the long-term challenges facing Social Security? Will Congress take additional action to strengthen the program before the trust fund faces projected shortfalls? These are important questions that affect every American's financial security. I'll be covering all these topics and more in upcoming videos, so if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any crucial updates that could affect your benefits. Remember, when it comes to Social Security, staying informed isn't just helpful, it's essential for protecting your financial future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.